Perfect RIA, in case you didn't know. Bringing you all the strategies to help your business grow. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Sit back and listen in while you feel the beat, yeah. Another myth bites the dust.
Hello, TPR Nation. Welcome to another Follow-Up Friday. This is Amber Kuhn from the Perfect RIA. Our Follow-Up Friday episodes focus on the biggest takeaways and action items from Monday's episode. So let's dive into Monday's recap. Matt and Micah recently returned from their Invictus Mastermind and a personal mastermind. So on Monday, the guys shared some of the biggest moments advisors have come to realize during these masterminds. Guys, masterminds are so impactful. It's an opportunity that allows advisors to focus on their practice through the lens of another advisor. These are critical to your success. A big part of masterminds, and typically where the Perfect RIA masterminds start, is with financial undressing. This is where you can really look at your practice in a way that not only forces you to be truthful, but it can bring to light some things that maybe you didn't realize. So by sitting down as a group, you really can unpack a situation that you need to focus on. You can look at what's the ROI, look at it from a business perspective, and then in that trusted setting, you can look at it from a personal perspective as well. All right, moving on from masterminds. On Monday, Matt and Micah talked about one of the key tenets of the Perfect RIA, which is taking more time out of the office. This isn't just about leaving to leave. No, but by leaving, you can then be more effective about your time in the office. The guys talked about some of the issues as to why an advisor might struggle with taking time out of the office. And one of the things that kept coming up was that it's head trash. So listen up if any of these examples that Matt and Micah shared on Monday might just ring a bell. Okay, do you find yourself saying, I don't have time to take off? Do you feel that taking time off doesn't serve your client? One of the things the guys mentioned as an example was an advisor at a mastermind recently who felt that they had to hire someone before they could take that time off. So think about what happens when you hire someone. You have to train them, you need to supervise them. So while it's important to hire someone, that is not the solution to taking time off. Newsflash, the only way to take time off is to actually take time off. So how do you take the time off? Matt and Micah talked about how important it is to have a forcing mechanism to drive you to do this. Micah gave a great example of getting on a plane for a trip. How often do you not have your bag packed, ready to get on the airplane? You know you have to have everything ready. You are forced to pack that bag. The same thing applies to taking the time out of the office. You have to get out of the office too to get more done. So when you're taking that time off, it forces you to be more effective when you're in the office. Another reason Matt mentioned gets in the way of taking time out of the office is simply by playing office. Have you truly looked at how much time you're really spending playing office? Micah shared that he's also heard from other advisors whose excuses, well, I'm providing such a high level of service. This can be easy to confuse because delivering massive value doesn't necessarily equate to your time. As Micah shared, the more time he can take off out of the office, that forces him when he's in the office to be more productive, not playing office. Another example Matt shared is advisors stating that they're at capacity. In his experience, he believes that if you're at 110% capacity, then you need to be firing clients. But sometimes what may really be happening is when you look at this, an advisor realizes that they actually have more time. So Matt and Micah went over a few other excuses of playing office. For example, building a plan. The guy said it doesn't necessarily take that long of a time to create a high-level plan. How about research? How long does it really take you to research something? Matt asked, how many hours do you really need each week? Take that time, block it out on your calendar for one day. The other 4 days, you can't do any research. If you don't block this out and you just say that you need 8 hours of research, this might actually be avoidance behavior. All right, how about team meetings? Micah said these are important, but they need to be effective as well. So start and end on time and make sure your team is trained on running those meetings. Or do you fall into, do you have a second? Or hey, do you have a minute? Or are you answering your phone or constantly responding to chat? This is just as bad. Go back and listen to the episode that Matt and Micah did with Brian Skinner about how not answering his phone has dramatically changed his practice. Matt shared that implementing surge meetings is the best way to get control of your time. This can change your entire practice and allow you to deliver incredible amounts of value while spending time with your family. Micah shared that you have to give things a place to live. So whether it's client meetings, marketing, prospecting, whatever it is, make sure you are putting that on your calendar. Then you have to have a forcing mechanism to get yourself out of the office. Book an out of office appointment to force you to get out. It's so easy to get addicted to work and just playing office. You need to do this long enough to actually break that habit. Okay, before we get into today's action items, let's go over a few reminders from Monday's episode. First, be sure to give us 5 stars wherever you're listening to us so we can continue to reach more and more advisors and really grow this community. Second, XYPN Live. Matt and Micah will be at XYPN Live on October 8th. This is the day before XYPN kicks off in Denver. They're going to be hosting a panel of success where they're going to be discussing how to double your income while working less. Be sure to get signed up today. Also, Matt will be joining Michael Kitsis for a webinar on July 15th. The focus will be on showing ongoing value to clients by creating more systematized deliverables and service. All right, let's get into today's action items. Action item number 1, where is your time going? Check to see where you're actually spending your time. What is it that you might be doing that you could actually be doing in less time? Action item number 2, summertime is a great time to commit to not working any Fridays in June and setting up some extreme accountability around this. Eliminate the if only I could do this or if only I did that or waiting for something to happen before you're taking action. All right, third action item, send an email to lifestyle@theperfectria.com and let us know your success stories. We love to see how surge meetings, time management, and delivering massive value has transformed your practice. We'd love to share this with the industry and other advisors. All right, thank you so much for listening in today. And until next time, happy planning.
Hold on before we go. Something that you need to know. This isn't tax, legal, or investment advice. That isn't our intent. Information designed to change lives. Financial planning can make you thrive. Start today, don't think twice. Be a better husband.